Hey Pisces, how are you, friends? This is Jamie. As always, hope you are doing fab. We're just checking in today. We're going to do a money and career update and see what's happening. The energy is pretty spectacular for you, Pisces. We have got great things happening with Venus and Jupiter around this time of the reading in Aries. So, this is probably highlighting a lot around your leadership, making, decisive decisions, but there's a lot of glow and a lot of magnetism and a lot of things highlighting quite particularly that may create a beautiful spark for your future. Okay. So you might find, just some things come in or whatever it is that you're working on over these next couple of days is really going to ignite and shine a lot of abundance, a lot of joy, a lot of satisfaction in where you're heading. So I wanted to check in money and career because, hey, who doesn't like money? At the end of the day, it is a great energy to be connected to in receiving and giving. And that's what, abundance is about. So let's check on in and see what is happening regarding your money and career. So we're just going to look at the overall energies and see what you need to know to best support yourself, Pisces. So showing up here, we've got walking away, action, and indecision. So when we check into these energies, Pisces, you may find, and I want you to know that this is okay, you may find that there's something that you're closing, which is a great thing, okay? Something that you're closing, something that you're shifting away from, which is very supportive energy when you're doing it for the right reasons, okay? When you have made a decision within yourself, when you feel an alignment of yourself of why you're walking away. Sometimes we need to reframe and understand ourselves on the decisions that we make. You might even find just from this energy that I'm getting here that what you maybe walked once away from, you're re-entering again regarding your money and career. So this could be an idea that's coming full circle. It's like you're remembering your why you want to do what you want to do. And that makes sense here with Venus and Jupiter. It's highlighting the things that make you feel good, that make you feel joy, that make you feel abundant. So, again, I just feel like there might be something circling around for some of you, that a project, an idea, and it's like this new spark, this new invigorating energy is showing up here as you move forward. Interestingly, we do have the indecision card. So Pisces, what is this about for you? We're going to check in a little bit deeper. I just want to let you know, if you're concerned about making a mistake, not going the right direction, I just be mindful that sometimes even amongst that, or as you leap into a direction where you feel like you kind of tested it out or feeling like, yeah, I do want to try this. The best thing about it is once you try, once you test, once you experiment, it's very easy to pivot a little at a time. I think you gain clarity by doing. You don't gain clarity just by thinking. You need to be in the doing, in the action to be able to make those decisions. So just be mindful of that as you're pressing forward here, okay? So let's dive in and see what else Spirit wants you to know in regards to your money and career and how we can support your journey, Pisces. If you are new here, I just want to say welcome, hello, g'day. I am an Aussie girl in the USA, and I appreciate you all being here. If you feel connected to this message and want to support the channel, stay in touch, please like and subscribe. It does help support obviously the work that I'm doing, but importantly knowing that what I'm doing is in service to you. And I love the Pisces gang at the end of the day, and I just like to help people on their journey. So this is a general read and a timeless one, guys. And appreciate your comments and all our returning subscribers and viewers. I see you. All right, guys. So what's coming on in Pisces? Yeah, it seems to be like at some point in time, whatever that you were potentially once working on or an idea that you had, you may have found that you couldn't get something working. You couldn't get something flowing here with this Five of Wands energy and the Tower. Sometimes things don't make sense to us, or we don't have the ignition, the drive, the full force of something within us to move forward. Sometimes we procrastinate too, right? But what I'm really liking about these two energies here, Pisces, is that with the Five of Wands and the Tower, what I'm getting today from this Tower energy is that there's something here that was in conflict. There's something here where I feel that your goals just weren't aligned, or maybe your actions and your goals weren't aligned. More than likely, there's something that you weren't feeling to take the right action, okay? And with this Tower energy, I feel like you were like overloaded with ideas. And I'm seeing this here. If you notice that this Tower, the foundation is quite solid here. The issue is what's going on top. So I'm taking this more as a mind, a way of thinking, a way of being that's kind of electrified some noise, okay? But the noise needs to get a little bit silent for you to really pull away the ideas, the insights that are coming, to know what action to take. But I feel like this is a good thing, because a lot of the time there's things happening and percolating in the background. And I feel like that's what's been happening. A lot of this is about timing, Pisces, okay? A lot about timing, and a lot about when to build, when to take action. And it can be frustrating when you're a person who's got these ideas, wants to go, you build. And then it's like that next step to really catapult it forward. It's like you've taken a little back step, you know? But this is okay. This is right on time. So you don't need to be hard on yourself here, because with the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess, maybe there was other focuses, you know, other focuses in your life when it's come to your career, when it's come to your passion, because I feel here there was a big part of acknowledging yourself and what does make you feel overflowed, what makes you feel like that magnetic, loving, lovable, wow, yes, I'm going in this direction and it feels good, right? This also could be with things and opportunities that are showing up. Like you want to make choices that feel good. And the Ace of Cups, that's what this is about. So whether something is being presented to you, maybe you're waiting for that, like I said, that right time, or you're waiting for that right feeling to know how to take the right steps forward or where to lead. Because with this High Priestess energy, in addition to that, this is like also, you know, acknowledging your higher self, your inner self talking, you know, guiding you, supporting you. And this is your energy, Pisces, this High Priestess energy. So I feel there may be still things that you have been waiting for its arrival. I don't know if there's this knowingness or this patience in waiting amongst potential frustration at some point here in time. But I think the High Priestess has this, I kind of feel like floating energy, in a sense of like looking at things from a bird's eye view, but also being grounded in trusting the process and guiding themselves that way. And I feel like that's kind of where you've been and what you've been doing, because you've been trying to connect the feeling of the knowingness to the feeling of the rightness, if that makes sense. So I feel like the Ace of Cups and the High Priestess is kind of connected in, you know, how you're meant to feel about a certain situation, and that's what you're waiting for, or have been waiting for, to make that decision. With the Seven of Pentacles and the Two of Wands energy, we've also got the Page of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. There's something happening here about being mindful of where you're putting your time and energy, because you know this time around, perhaps there's been a long pause, perhaps there's been, you know, a bit of a break, time out, refocus. Like I said, maybe you've been focusing on relationships. Maybe you've been focusing on your own self, your own self-love, on your own feelings, okay? But whatever it is, it's like you're making this choice to be really mindful of where you're putting your time and where you're putting your energy in terms of your goals, because you know that when you do, the plans that you make and the action you take forward is what counts. But in between it, you know, I just do feel a little bit of procrastination, which is your safeguard. Okay. And I get that. It's also a little bit of fear. It's like we distract ourselves on purpose because we know once we fully go over or take over, it's like, well, shit, I'm really in the race now. But the race against what, Pisces? Yourself? Because you're the only competition here. No one else is in competition. You're just in competition with yourself. If you're concerned, and I think sometimes we don't realize that fear of success, of it happening, of the work, of the accolades, as much as we might want it, there's some fear in that. The fear sometimes of holding it on. Can I keep living in this successful state? What if I lose it? And you may not be saying that out loud. You may not be thinking it directly, but within your makeup, within your what's the word? Kind of DNA, the way that you're built, there's this little bit here that's showing up. But once you're invested, once you make plans and come into connection with what really matters to you, the rest is just magic. But it's finding that balance for you and that feeling that comes with it, because Pisces, you are a feeler. Let's just get real about that. You're intuitive, you're a feeler. And amongst the feeling though, you do think, you get a lot of ideas, you get a lot of opportunities ahead. And sometimes that can be like, well, which path should I go? Which feels right? And sometimes it's just being able to take a step back. But I feel whatever this little bit of the competitive nature that I'm feeling here is more so what to do. There's, I think, a lot of things that you like doing, Pisces, and how do you combine it together to make it really fuel how you feel and what you want to do. But what I'm seeing here is that you are making plans. You are moving forward and investing in yourself in a huge way. And you are your greatest investment, okay? With this Page of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles, it seems the more work that you do, the more I feel like that little bit of affirmation that you get, all those signs that come through with the plans that you have as you take action, you're going to get new sparks of information that come through that support you. And I did mention around this time, those sparks might be very real this week of boom, okay, because of the astrological energy that's happening and taking place in Aries. It's very leadership driven. It's very precise in aspect of taking action towards something, okay? And it's doing it fearlessly. In addition to Venus, there's that loving, beautiful, juicy energy of like, that's what I want and I'm going to bring it. I'm going to, I'm pulling that energy in. And then Jupiter, that's just like, boom, juicy, abundant, glowing energy that's shining on you, Pisces. So I don't know what house Aries is for you. If you're a Pisces rising, it's going to be in your second house. For me, Aries is in my 10th house. So to me, that's all about career. And I think I've shared with you guys, like I'm seeing a lot of the action happening. I'm seeing a lot of things moving forward, not just for me, but for a lot of people, a lot of Pisces and also Cancerians actually too. There's a lot of cool stuff happening. So whatever news, whatever is coming in terms of these yes wins, it's like you're getting confirmation and permission with everything that you're doing to keep moving forward. Because as you do, you're going to see the rewards, you're going to see the benefits, but it's still going to take a lot of work. The action is a really important part here for you, Pisces, to make it happen. So let's just dive in a little bit further and further clarify if there's what else we need to know, because this is looking good, juicy, happy. And I'm liking it. What do we need to know about this walking away energy for our Pisces? Thank you. Yeah, so this was, like we said, there was time that you needed to check in with yourself on what makes you feel successful, on what makes you feel good when you're doing something. And I do feel at some point maybe you got distracted or had to just recheck with yourself or work on yourself to see and figure out what it is that you actually truly wanted here. But I am just getting this energy for some of you that you're coming back around to a project or a situation regarding your career that you've been once working on, because you know that it's interesting because sometimes the things that are easy to us we think isn't special enough or we aren't gifted enough. And if it's coming easy and it flows, there's a reason, right? If you enjoy it, like it's a sign. Think of all the things that people come to you for in support of. What are those things? Do people come to you because you make them feel good? Do people come to you because you listen well and then you give great advice? Do people come to you because you're a great artist or graphic designer? Do people come to you because you're great at business? Like there's a reason that people, or usually people seek you out, or there's something they really like about you. And that is your natural magnetic energy. Okay, that's your Venus energy. So with this Venus energy being in Aries, this is now you taking ownership of that and leading with that. So that's an important message for some of you. So if you've had to sit back and figure that out and take some time away from whatever you were doing, thinking, I don't know, is this good enough or whatever, I'm just seeing that come back around and that you actually have this realization, well, I actually love doing this, this, and this. And I guess what I've been doing is this, this, and this. So yeah, I should probably pay more attention to that. So let's have, what do we need to know about this action energy? Oh, wow. So we've got the Justice and the Knight of Swords. I'm liking this because whatever steps that you're taking or wherever you're leading yourself, Pisces, this is like good news that's very like whatever information is coming towards you as you're making progress, it's very clear. The information is very clear, it's very direct, it's very precise. And I'm just getting like you're safe, you're protected, like this is just right and it's right on time and it's what I think just what makes you. So I'm getting very in alignment because the messages, the news information is going to be, it's kind of like this no-brainer energy of just like everything falling into place, everything coming on in sharp, fast, clear, like there's nothing else to really say here. Okay. So I don't think it's going to be a shock for you. I just think it's just going to be so freaking loud, like you just can't ignore it anymore. Indecision. We've got the 10 of Pentacles. So what's up, Pisces? What's this indecision? Share more on what this indecision is for our Pisces. That's a lot. What is this 10 of Pentacles and indecision? Yeah. Darlings, no. Like this little bit of doubt that you have, there's something here about, I feel if you're making the right decision for your family or to get towards this abundance that you are seeking. Pisces, like it's like I'm seeing this person within you that is like this child, you know, that inner child that we have that finally wants to make. It's like the adult version of you is seeing this inner version of you, the younger version of you, just wanting to make any wrongs or any challenges or anything. It's like you want to rewrite it as right and you don't want to be put in a position again where people haven't done things right, where people have let you down, where you kind of just, I feel like you just want to claim this back, this power back. And part of this indecision is like, I don't want to get this wrong. I don't want to go through this shit again. Kind of energy is what I'm getting. Like, I want to get here and I want to get here and I want to be strong here. Okay. And I'm feeling like a little bit of a release. I'm actually got tears in my eyes. So for some of you, like there's been a lot of burden around your money. There's been a lot of burden around your career, around your purpose and like trying to get it right. But Pisces, it's right and it's right on time. What comes easy to you? It doesn't mean that it's not challenging. It doesn't mean it's a straight line. But what comes easy to you, meaning you're in flow, you're in alignment. So trust that ease that works. You don't need to question that. If it feels good and it works and it flows, you know. There's a thing that I listened to, some time ago. And it was an actual podcast with Oprah. I think it was one of the first with her own, maybe it was podcast. Like, you know how she has her own channel when she brought that out. And the one thing that stood out is that if you are questioning everything, should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? Should I be doing this? Should I be doing that? You're not in flow, or you're not in flow or in touch with your truth, yourself. It was a lot about truth. The truth is when things are in flow, that's working with you and for you. But if you're trying to swim upstream to something that's flowing, then you're going the wrong direction. So I hope that just is supportive, because I'm just feeling this sense of like, not regret at all, just like this little bit of sadness of the tough road. Like when you really inspect it, it's been a tough road, Pisces, for a certain period of time. Or you're reflecting on all the hard little chapters that has got you here where you have now arrived. But it has been a bumpy, hard, sometimes vicious road. And it's like you want to relieve yourself of that. And I feel part of that indecision is like, I just want to get it right this time. I want to get it right, and I want to set myself up for success. I want to set up my family for success, and I just want to feel damn good, and I want to be abundant, and I want all the things, and I desire it, and I'm allowed to have it, and I'm allowed to receive it. I'm like giving yourself permission. And if you need that permission, Pisces, it's right here. I give myself permission to enjoy the abundance that easily flows to me. I give myself permission to receive the abundance that easily flows to me. You're welcome to take that, receive it, and claim it, Pisces. 5 of Wands. We've got the 2 of Cups and the King of Swords. So I'm gathering here for some of you, in addition to any like battles that you may have been experiencing, so whether these are like around ego, goals, being on the same page, this seems to be around a potential connection or a dynamic or someone that you've been dealing with. For some of you, okay, this could have been also in conflict when, especially Pisces being an emotional water sign, is that when our emotions are out of whack, we cannot create to the ability we want to create, okay? That's very much for Pisces and usually Cancerian as well. Scorpio, a bit of different energy because they're a lot about death and rebirth, but can be similarly, okay? But they have a bit of a different energy with that. But in saying that, Pisces, I just feel like there was something that was a dynamic is what I'm getting that was not emotionally balanced, which impacted your path forward on what you actually want to pursue, is what I'm getting at some point. For some of you, this could have been that you just didn't have the clarity or the pieces that you needed to bring something into balance with your goals. So whether this was a person or just a situation in general, that's the energy that I'm getting here. What do we need to know? Okay, I was asking about the King of Swords, what else we needed to know about this King of Swords energy. So I feel there has been someone around you that maybe couldn't invest as much as you could invest, or doesn't know how to support you with your goals because you guys are a little bit differently. Pisces, if you're someone who is more heart-driven, heart-centered, business operating, like entrepreneurial, and you've got someone who's more logical, is very structured in routine, in having a job and things like that, they're not going to get you or be on the same page. Maybe too, financially, you find that one of you can earn way more money than the other, okay, subject to the type of career, right? And I feel something here or someone may have also been at a deficit, and that could have been in the way that they thought or the way that they thought about money or their relationship with money. And I'm just seeing a little bit of conflict here around that as well. This seems to be, it could be a boss that you're dealing with, maybe money, getting paid what you deserve, client, a spouse, a partner, family. There's something here about money that seemed to be unbalanced on a different page, but that money was in alignment to career and being enough and receiving enough as well. So I don't know if you've had some difficulties around that with a person or a situation, but that's kind of showing up that something was unbalanced here. But I'm seeing that the potential of this now is like trying to make this work. So, or it's balancing out to work. The Tower energy, what do we need to know? So you got the Page of Wands coming up again. So there seems to be a lot of information or news or potential opportunities coming towards you here, Pisces. With the Tower energy and the Judgment card, maybe you found that you just didn't have enough information, like I said, to move forward with something at some point in time. Or maybe you didn't have enough energetic spark or power, like that drive within you to really do what you wanted to do. Something I felt was amiss. A page, the page energy and the Page of Wands is usually around something that's exciting that's coming towards you, but I just don't think it was enough to really, take it, grab it, and go after it. So you made a judgment call to put something on hold, pause, redirect, and that's part of this walking away energy that we had over here. Because I think you had to, I'm just getting like there was just some information or something within you that you needed. So you just made a judgment call, maybe to focus on something else for a period of time. And maybe too, as part of that, you realize that's not what I want to actually be doing. I want to be doing what I was doing over here. So how do I get back around to that? But maybe you had to do it because of money, because of a change of situation. Ace of Cups. What else do we need to know? Okay, beautiful. So the Ace of Cups is showing the Five of Cups, the Three of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. So, like I said, at some point in time, whatever choice that you made, whatever you initially walked away from, maybe this is finally walking away from a career that wasn't fulfilling you. Maybe this was walking away from a project that you thought you couldn't do, or thought you didn't have the talents, or thought wasn't, didn't feel right, or mainly because I feel a little bit of you not thinking potentially you're enough to be able to pull this off. I think you recognize that wasn't, you needed that time to realize, because that energy of something that you're really good at, that you really love, is showing here to bring you abundance. And I feel like this is coming back around, and it's coming back around because you're recognizing your worth. You're recognizing what gives you that joy, what makes you feel grounded and happy and just supported here. And this Ace of Cups is showing that there's a lot of abundance. There's a lot of overflowing energy when you choose this, which a big part is choosing you, Pisces, okay? And whether this is about coming more connected with people, in relationships, in community, with clients, there's something here that you're stepping up into that's going to bring more people around you, okay? As much as you might like to operate on your own, okay, or like maybe to be a bit isolated doing you, I think you also recognize that you actually get a lot of joy and a lot of like infused energy when you're around like-minded people. And I think you're learning this more and more about yourself, that you might need time to just, go be a fishy and swim in the sea, go explore, do you, find what excites you. But then sometimes I think there's this part of you going, you know what, I really need to go out with my friends, or I need to meet new people and just go out one night and have a really good time. And that just gives you the enough energy. It's like reboots you in this good way. But I'm seeing there's like some realization here that's coming forth, if it hasn't already, that's just going to start overflowing you with this really good feeling. But it's also going to bring in, I think, people and opportunities that feel right, okay? I'm just getting this really good sense of just things are feeling good, who you're spending time with, what you're working on, but you had to go through something where you walked away from to realize the importance of it, of your path and purpose, okay? So it's just a redirect, and I love it. So the Ace of Cups we've got with the High Priestess. What else do we need to know? Yeah, cool. So Pisces, with this, the High Priestess, the Ace of Cups, and the Nine of Wands, this is you connecting into that energy, connecting into and knowing that all your hard work has paid off. All your hard work has set you up for where you are today. This is like you've attracted in the things that you've wanted to attract, but there's a lot you've had to gather to become wiser, to become more like infectious with your work, okay? I don't know, I'm like, you've got this spark. There's something happening here that is just flowing through you, flowing for you, in support of you. But you know, and you acknowledge it's been a hard road, but you understand now how you got here. You really understand now how you got here. All right, Seven of Pentacles. You've got the Two of Wands and the Eight of Wands. So you're making plans. You're moving and taking action towards these plans that you have. You've taken enough time to really ascertain now, Pisces, what you're good at, what you like, what infuses you, who the type of people you like being around. So I feel like this is the time that you're starting to connect more. You're starting to talk more. And if you aren't, like, get out there and go do it. Okay. This investment, the investment of putting yourself out there, there's a lot of opportunity for success in your pathway, but you've got to be willing to, take action towards these plans that you have. No more thinking, no more procrastinating. You've got to push past that and find that inner power and strength to really go do that. Okay. Two of Wands. What do we need to know here? Because you got the Two of Wands showing up twice. Your plans, Pisces. Hello, you've got the Sun. So this is really, really, really like validating. The word they were giving me was enforcing, but this is really validating that your plans or whatever partnership or whatever project that you are looking to go do. Spirit's kind of saying, this is the path. The sun shines down here. We're going to, this is also the force, the life force, your purpose that gives you power to make and create magic. So that's where it's at. So you know exactly what this is, Pisces, for you regarding your career, because this is a very abundant energy, okay? Leo is also about being confident. But what I like about confidence is having the courage. You've got to have courage first. You've got to have courage to go after what you want. With that courage, with those steps, with those wins and those little permissions that you give yourself to receive that, comes greater confidence, okay? So remember though, it starts with courage. Page of Wands, what do we need to know here? Yeah, love it, love it, love it. Talk about Aries energy, stepping up, claiming it, doing your thing, Pisces. Whatever news is coming on in, whether this is news, whether this is like a spark in direction, there's something here that's coming your way that's going to give you like a piece to the puzzle or clarity in direction for you to take action. It's going to like relieve a lot of things here, and it's going to allow you to step into this Aries powerful emperor energy of taking ownership and taking leadership of what it is that you want to do. I think you might be surprised too who's coming towards you for guidance, direction, support. It's like you've raised another level here, okay, in terms of your career or something that you're doing. You're taking a huge step up. But I think you're claiming it. That's the difference here. You're finally claiming that part of you. Eight of Pentacles, you've got the Seven of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. So this is a very interesting energy because I feel like this is hard and fast work with making decisions that are slow. I'm feeling a bit of conflict in energy here. But what you may be in conflict with is what to focus on and where to put your energy in. There may be some money that you have that comes in that you want to reinvest here, Pisces, or maybe you're even questioning investing in, more education, investing in mentorships, investing in something that can help elevate your status, your financial opportunities and gains. I'm just getting like status, and that can come in many ways. It could come economically, financially, socially. I'm just seeing something here about where you're putting the energy. Whatever it is, and not just energy, I should say, because there's something physical that you want to invest in. But with this indecision, this makes sense, okay, where this may be showing up here because you want to get it right. We see the Page of Pentacles here also looking at it. So now it's like you've gone from the page to the night. It's like you've matured in information, meaning you've got more information that you need to make a decision. You're getting more results. It's like you're leveling up, but this is still not making swift decisions, which I think can be good, but don't procrastinate or sit for too long, because yeah, I feel like you just may miss something here a little bit. What else do we need to know? One more for this energy. Yeah. I feel for some of you, investing in mentorship, investing in something that you get to collaborate with people is going to lift you up significantly. So I don't know if you've been considering that. But there's something here about investing in yourself, which is going to help you learn more, but connect more to the right people to get you where you need to go, Pisces. So that's showing up here. Let's just get one more for the outcome, what you need to know here. But this is like a really good reading. There's a lot of abundance shining. There's a lot of growth and opportunity here, Pisces. And it's right on time, and it's right in alignment to your purpose. So please make sure you're paying attention here. There's a lot of success on the other side, okay? Or as you move through this, but you've got to be willing yourself to see this. Okay, so heartache and loss is coming up and showing up. Okay, you've got material harvest, sacrifice, and victory. And I think these may have come out in other directions, but that's fine. What this is simply saying here in terms of the divine guidance, whatever you've been through, Pisces, like I said, I felt the sadness here. I feel a little bit of wanting to get it right energy, a little bit of having to still let go of past experiences, but also the gratitude that is coming of that you have of finally seeing the light at the end of the tunnel for wherever you've been, finally seeing progress, but also trying to make decisions that are going to be supportive long term, okay? So with this heartache and loss, that's what I'm connecting it to. It's just a little bit of reflection of what you've been through, but also knowing that what you've been through has set you up for success here, has led you to what feels good, what feels right, what feels supportive with this material harvest. But in addition to that, the freedom, the financial stability that comes with it. The sacrifices that you have made, Pisces, this is like a nurturing balance now, okay? This is like the reward that comes with it. You have known that there has been greater gain at the end of this. While it hasn't been an easy road, there was this knowing, the high priestess knowing that something amazing is coming. And maybe you're touching it and feeling it right now. Maybe you're right on like that tipping point, or maybe like it's right in your lap. Everyone's going to be on different timelines, but you knew at the end that the accolades, see, what you once walked away from, something that lit you up, something that you enjoy, it's coming back around, but the timing back then wasn't right. You had other things you needed to work through. Maybe for some of you, it was a relationship. Maybe some of you was a relationship just with self. But at the end of all of this, the trials, the tribulations, the lessons, the wins, there is a great win at the end of this, or as you move through this, to really set you up for long-term success. That's what I'm feeling here for you, Pisces. I'm leaving that with you. Just remember to give yourself permission to receive the abundance that flows easily to you, okay? Sending you a whole bunch of love and support. Appreciate you, Pisces, and we'll catch you next time. Bye.